Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, my fellow Earth travelers, and welcome to Craftopia. How in the heck is everybody doing today? So we have played this game before, but it has been a little while, and they have made quite a few updates. And I have been playing it in multiplayer on Saturdays with Maruski, Jamdoggy, and Nashrak, and having a lot of fun. So I wanted to give it a go here back in single player. So we're going to kind of skip through some of the early stuff. We got the tutorial peeps here. We're not going to bother reading them. It's just text, blah, blah, blah. This is kind of how you do what you do. If you look in the top right corner there, you're going to see all of our missions, things we must do. And I'm going to run through those fairly quickly to get to the point where we can have a little bit of fun. Run. Check. Punch trees. Punch rocks. Climb a wall. Craft a wooden axe. Equip said axe. Obtain 30 logs. Craft a stone pickaxe. Equip said pickaxe and collect 30 stone. Craft a stone workbench. Equip stone workbench and place it. Now we can start getting into the better stuff. So we have two crafting inventories. One in our inventory, our personal inventory, and it's very small what you can do. And then we have the much larger one here in the stone workbench. And you can see it also still is fairly small. That's because this game is based on ages. The age will determine what you can and can't craft. And chicken, you are loud and obnoxious. Okay, so in order to progress ages, we have to make one of these altar of civilizations and feed it with a whole bunch of stuff, and that will progress as ages, which lets us learn more things. And there is a buku of stuff in this game to craft and use. There's automation to automate the farming of resources. There's crop plot farming. There's animal husbandry. There is a ton of stuff. You can make motorcycles and helicopters and all kinds of stuff, but you have to progress through the various ages in order to make those things. So the next thing it wants is a glider. We're going to get that out of the way real quick. This is probably your most useful tool in the game, in my opinion. We're going to take that and we need to equip it by right-clicking it. You see it drops in the slot over here. And now we have a glider, which means we can fly. If we jump, hit space again, we can now glide. Super useful for getting around the map and getting away from bad things. All right, so now we need to make a wooden stick. Chickens, you're loud. Wooden stick, check. And we need to do a jump slash. Boom, done. So we need to knock out an animal and get 3 raw pieces of meat. Alright, so we need to see how dangerous raw meat is by eating it. So we're just going to equip it and take a nibble. Not so good for you. Fair enough. We need to repair our item. So to do that, we're just going to hold the hotkey for it. That'll repair it. Easy peasy. Now let's get a campfire going. Place that guy down. Now we can cook a piece of meat. Alright, so now we need to eat a cooked piece of meat. So we'll take that. We'll just munch on it, see how much better it is than raw meat. Fair enough. Learn how dangerous campfires are by setting yourself on fire. Well, that seems like a terribly stupid thing to do, but there you go. Been there, did that. Ride through an updraft on a campfire. So if you're flying and you ride in a campfire, you get a little boost. Perfect. And there's a bear. So we're in our first fight. First big fight. You're going to set yourself on fire, aren't you? Why don't you just get over here? Set yourself on fire, dummy. There you go. You're an idiot. Yep. Just keep setting yourself on fire. Yep. We'll have some cooked bear meat. Be angry. Alright, well he ran off, so fair enough. We need to set up a market, which means we're going to have to go craft one. That can only be done in the workbench. Best I can remember. So we're going to need to get this going. Boom. And make 100 gold from selling items on the market. So if we open this up, you can put things over here and it will sell them at this time. Now, one little kicker I did learn. See, the milk here is worth $100 each, so that should give us $300. Dollar dues, whatever you want to call them. One thing I have learned, if you have this inventory open when this strikes 0, it will not sell the items. And you have to wait for the timer to go again. So you want to make sure it is in fact closed. So I think what I'm going to do is go get some more goodies to sell while we're waiting for the timer to expire. Alright, so I went and got some eggs. And we'll add those to the mix. That'll give us a few more dollars. Alright, so our first batch of stuff sold and we're up to 1,800, almost 1,900 bucks. I did go ahead and get us some more eggs to sell and some more milk, which we can sell as well. Money will be important. So now we need to create that altar of civilization, which we were talking about. So if we get that going. And place that guy down. It is quite large. And does take a hot minute to come into being. Alright, Altar of Civilization is done, and we need to use it to progress through the age. So if we come up to it, we open it up, so we can see that we're in the Stone Age, but we want to go to the Agricultural Age. And all of this new stuff becomes unlocked in the Agricultural Age. Then if you go up to the Frontier Age, you get all of this stuff. If you go to the Renaissance Age, you get this stuff, and on and on and on and on. So we want to progress. We're going to have to feed it 10 logs, 10 stone, 10 copper ore, which we haven't gotten yet, and 3 meat. So let's go get some copper ore, which is just this little red ore right here, to progress our age. Now we have aged up. If we look in the stone workbench, you'll see we have a lot more stuff that we can build with. So it's opened up a whole bunch of stuff for us. So now we have leveled up a few times. We're now level 7 just by doing this basic work. So we're going to hit Y and we're going to apply our skills. I really like to work on magic. That's one of my favorite places to work. Healing is very important, so we're going to get that to start with. And it's a tiered approach, so you have to unlock enough things in this tier to open up this tier, and then enough in this tier to open this tier, and so on and so forth. So unlock the tier 1 of 3, you see, so we need to apply at least 2 more in something in this level. And I'm going to go ahead and just pump it all into health. So our health is as strong as possible. Now we still have 3 more to give, 3 more points to give. We can go down into tier 2, and I love to go with lightning. It's a great skill and very powerful skill. I'm just going to pump it all into lightning. And we have to do 4 more of these before we unlock the next tier. So the way these work To use the lightning and the heal, I have to put them down on my hotbar. So I'm going to take the lightning, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to take the heal and put it here. And that's going to let us use them in the world. So if I go and find a group of animals, that would be best. So we get these momos down here. I'm going to take and hit the number 3 for our lightning. And we're going to zap a whole bunch of them at one time. So we got a sheep. We got some momos whose eggs flew all the way over here. We just killed a whole bunch of stuff at one time. So super handy. Alright, so we got to meet the sky god Anubis, and we have to get some copper ore. So let's go ahead and I'm going to knock out the copper ore real quick. Alright, so now we have to meet the sky god Anubis, and he's way up there. So I have crafted us some slopes that we should be able to use to get up there. So I'm just going to run these up. What's up, Anubis? Anubis poop. Okay, well, we're going to collect that. So we talked to him. What do you wish for? So we can give him these tablets and he will increase our life, mana, or stamina. We've got to give him 4 tablets. So we need to get slates of growth, which we get from the dungeons. Alright, so setting that task aside for the time being, we need to create a stone furnace. And we will drop that down right there. And smelt the copper. We'll go ahead and apply our extra. We have 1 point to give. We'll go ahead and give it into lightning as well. And we're going to go ahead and make this copper blacksmith. Alright, now we need to create a copper bow. Should be relatively easy. And we need to create a wooden arrow. Boom. Let's see what our max is. 49. Sure, let's craft them all. We'll go ahead and craft the detector at once. And we'll go ahead and equip the detector. And that's going to help us find dungeons. And I already know where they are, so I'm not too terribly worried about them. And it sits there and makes that annoying beeping sound, so we're going to unequip that. But we're going to need it for the next stage progression anyway. Alright, there's our arrows. We need to create a shield. Which is pretty easy. Now we need to go find a dungeon and defeat the boss inside. Now I find one of the best early game weapons is a pickaxe. I am going to go ahead and make the next tier up pickaxe. We're going to go ahead and make the copper pickaxe here. That will let us actually mine iron. And we'll go ahead and make the copper axe as well. Actually, I think we'll hold off. I think we'll skip that one. And what I'm going to do is come over here and sell our wooden pickaxe, or stone pickaxe. We'll pop that in there to sell because we have our copper one. And we'll just use that. Now you do need to equip your arrows. They'll come over into this slot over here. Now you can use them with your bow. And let's go take out that first dungeon. So there's our dungeon down there. It is protected by a bear. He should be down there somewhere. Don't see him. We're going to go ahead and run right on in. Alright, so here we are in our first dungeon. We're going to knock out the secret wall. Get a little bit of stone and this here gold chest. We get some poison mushrooms, a shield, and a sword. Let's take a look at that sword. Ooh, 140 attack. If you look in the bottom right corner down there, it says attack goes from 80 to 140, and so I think we're going to go ahead and pop him on there. And we need to kind of reorg our hotbar just a little bit because we want our axe. down there as well. Now we're going to get all these barrels and yes, delicious. Now most of this is just garbage we're going to sell. Alright, now this is actually a pretty tough dungeon because these guys are magic wielders. So we're going to be a little careful with them. He's a goblin shaman. He's going to launch a fireball at me. There we go. And we have to kill enough of them to open that door over there. It won't open by default, or it's not open by default. And here's where we come back to the pickaxe. It seems to do a little bit more damage in the type of attacks I like to do. Back up. Get some. Now you did, stupid. And we've killed enough to open the door. But notice they're still spawning, so we can kind of hang in here and get some XPs to get some more levels, which is super nice. Just gotta what? I'm just gonna ride his back. That's hilarious. Hey. Oh, no. Okay, that's where that glider comes in handy. I think we're gonna step away from him a little bit. You gonna follow us, homie? You are. All right. And now you're dead too. We're gonna get a little bit of life. Now, did anybody else spawn in here? Yes. We want all that XP we can get our hands on. Oh, you got him away. Oh, he lit me on fire. Not good. Not good. No. Get some healing. Anybody else? Eventually the room will just stop spawning things. Be careful because a lot of times there's chests over here on the sides. Alright, well, looks like we've cleaned out this room. Oop, free arrow. And we'll head on down here. We're going to have another room to fight the bad things after we collect the loots. All the loot's nice. Level 11. Wow. A whole chest full of a bone. Don't think we needed a whole chest for a bone. Alright, now what do we got in here? Skelly bobs. Skellies are relatively easy, though they can get a little tricky in groups. I think we're going to lightning these guys if we can catch them in a big enough group. Let's see. There we go. Now, obviously, these bigger ones are higher level. A little bit tougher. These small ones we can generally take out in one swipe. And the fact that they're slow is very helpful. Uh-oh, totally missed. Yeah, see, and then they get you kind of in a Ah, dang it. They can almost get you in like a little death loop there. Oh, no, no, get out of there. Yeah, if you're not careful. Homie. No, you don't. Now you did. Ah, totally missed. Nope. They just catch up on you so quick. Nope, nope. If you miss and they get a hit, they're gonna potentially rock your world. You did. You did. Nope. Almost did. Nice. Is that it? We've hit enough to open the door. Nobody else is spawning. Alright, no chest, we can move on. Nice, we got 3 skills to donate, or to open up new goodies. Hello. Thank you. Kept hitting E and it kept not opening the door. This game is in early access, so it is going to be a little glitchy. That's the thing. Let's go ahead and bump our skills. Let's max out our lightning. And I think I want to put some more into heal. There we go. Now we've opened up tier 3. And I think I want to go ahead and hit heal again one more time. And we go through the portal. And now we got the big bad. So this is the guardian of this dungeon. We need to open that door by killing him. He's not terribly hard. Just hide behind these pillars here. Watch out for that laser attack. Just stay behind here. And now we can hit him with our lightning. And totally miss. That's perfect. Great. Good job, Obelix. Nice. Come on, homie. Yes, a couple of different attacks he does. A little jumping attack there. Gotta watch out for. This little one, he's gonna break apart after this one, and we're gonna be able to come in here and just hammer on him. And if we hit this little blue crystal, we get the most damage. Laser attack. Should be able to hit him with lightning after this is over. Nice. And watch your mana bar there. You don't want to run out of mana. Or you don't want to be relying on it and run out of it. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. And lightning time. Nice. He's almost dead. And he's jumping. He's lasering. Always a good lightning time after he lasers, because he's usually kind of just chill after that for a second. Oh, oh, dang it. Uh-oh. I was about to start flying, but it was just too close. There we go. He did. Got a few little bits and bobs. And the dungeon door is open. You do have a stamina bar right there beside your body on the right hand side. You see that yellow bar? As I run, you'll see it go down slowly. Open this up, and this is how we get the slates of growth. So we just got the 1 slate of growth. Remember, we need 4 to give to Anubis up top. Way up in the high. Hello, Giganto sword. Lots of goodness. Another Giganto sword. We can't actually use those yet. We have to unlock the 2-handed skill. See if there's anything. So our sword's 140 attack. It says 160 attack, but you need 2 hands to be able to use it. And we can't do that yet. So let's see. 100, 160, but double hand. Okay. Baseball bat. So most of this stuff we'll just sell. Now there is a secret door behind the portal. And we'll get a few more swords. And there we go. Done with this dungeon. Alright, as soon as I get out of a dungeon, I like to sell all the stuff I don't want. Because it does clutter up your inventory, especially in this equipment section. So we're going to keep this fast talking, whatever this thing is. And I think we're going to just get rid of everything else. Yeah, we want to get rid of this guy. So we'll just sell all these. And then we'll have to wait 21 seconds for the market to cool down. We have 6,400 bucks right now. Dollary dues. We'll see how much we get in 14 seconds. All right, we got 14,000 bucks. We're up to 20 grand, and we're fighting a bear. What are you doing up there, homie? That's not a good bear place. Hey, I got bear fighting and mining all in one. Oh, you just slapped me like a punk. There you go. Now you did, and I get extra points. Perfect. Alright, let's pump those skills. What do I want? Wisdom. Wisdom is a good one because it lowers the mana consumption rate. So you want to pump everything you can into that one. And I'm going to go sell the rest of those swords. Alright, so here's where I'm going to upgrade from our copper pickaxe to our iron pickaxe. It's a pretty quick trip from copper to iron, which is why I didn't make the copper axe. Because we've already gotten an iron. So I can come over here and sell my copper pickaxe. Because we now have the iron one. Let's make sure the iron one gets equipped. And now we can start working towards a copper axe. Now, it's a little weird because a copper axe takes 20 iron ingots, but a copper pickaxe only takes 5. The math doesn't work for me in my brain place, but it is what it is. There we go. Should have enough iron now to make our iron axe. Perfect. Now it's time to start thinking about a house. I know we have some more tasks we need to do, but a lot of those are around house building or base building. So I want to go cut down some trees, get some more iron, some more copper, and some more stone. And then we're going to start looking at getting a house built. All right, I've changed my mind. I want to go ahead and do the wheat fields now because there's some building material in the next tier. Once we unlock the frontier age, there's some building material down here I want to use as part of our house. So I don't want to build it now and have to tear it out and redo it again. So let's climb up here and go ahead and get our 5 wheat fields. Where are they? There they are. Because we need the wheat to make the wheat flour to upgrade us to the next level. So there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of empty buckets, because we're going to need those to populate the wheat fields. So we're just going to fly on down here, and there are chests and barrels down here that have some goodies. We're going to go raid those in a little bit. Let's start with getting these wheat fields in place. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's get our buckets. And we're going to go get some water in them. Come down here. And fill them all up with the waters. Make with the H2Os. Now, why you're using salt water on crops, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming this is an ocean, not a lake. Maybe it is a lake. There does have mountains all the way around. So let's see here. We get some water. Equip it. And we're going to go just splash the fields like it is so. And if you do it right, you can nail 4 fields at a time. And that'll start growing the wheat. And it grows relatively quickly. All right, and we can see that our wheat fields have finished. So we can just come over here with an open hand, hit them. You can hit them with a tool as well, and it's fine, but collect all that wheat. And we might as well go ahead and tell it to replant. All right, now to make the wheat flour, we need a cooking pot. To get the cooking pot, we're going to need 6 charcoal. And that is just some wood in our campfire. Now, to pull out a half a stack, you can pull out the whole stack by just grabbing it. If you hold shift and grab it, you get nothing, but you can hold control and grab it, you get half a stack. If you want one item, hold alt and grab it, and you'll pull out a single item. So I only need 6 of the charcoal, so I'm just going to single item it to get us the 6. And 6. Perfect. We'll get that crafted. Now this does take a hot minute to craft. Alright, so we got the charcoal. Let's go ahead and pop it in here and get our cooking pot. Perfect. Take this guy and we'll drop him over here. Like that, so. And you'll see the wheat flour. So let's just craft it all up. All right, there's our wheat flour. We should be able to age up. Bum-ba-da-dum. Age evolution. So now we can make more things. Notice we have a lot more cooking things and we have a lot more building things, and I wanted to get into these materials down here, which is what I was really wanting. So now I can get to work on the house. And I think what I'm going to do is put it down here. You see I kind of cleared this area out. I'm going to start it about right here and go out this way and have it be fairly long out that way. Trying not to cover up where the clams spawn. So let's see what I can come up with. All right, I'm over here at the site of our new house. Ain't she a beaut? Oh, wait. I changed my mind and put it over here. Yeah, I didn't like how the panels lined up over here. You can't really change the orientation. I mean, you can change them left and right. You know, you can rotate them, but you can't. Golly, those chickens are obnoxious. You can change the rotation of them, but you can't change, like, the way they're lined up. The grid is going to be the grid no matter what. So I wanted something a little bit straighter. So I ended up building the same thing I wanted to build over here, and it ended up being a little bit bigger than I expected. So yeah, that's a thing. We currently have 3 layers. It does get bigger as it gets higher. Let's step on in. I did play around with the different textures and colors and things of that nature. I don't really like it, but we're a little limited on choices. So this is our main entry room where we have just some crafting tables currently. We go upstairs, and this is going to be our wheat farm up here. And then if we go up again, this is going to be our crop farm up here at the highest level, and gives us a great jumping off place to fly like an eagle. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Of course, you can't really enter the building. Oh, I forgot to put a roof on that middle section. Need to do that. Okay, so yeah, need to put a roof up here. Have to remember that. Fair enough. Okay, so down here we've got the this is the miscellaneous room. It's going to be some storage. You know, we got our what is this? The altar of civilization is here. The market is here. I did go collect all the chests and barrels along the beach, pretty much all over the island. And we got a washing machine, which I don't think has been implemented yet. On this side, we're going to have ore processing and things of that nature. They have the smithy over here, that kind of stuff. We got a little bit of storage. And then on this side is going to be the kitchen and such things as that. Now, obviously, we have lots of room for activities in here. So both sides, actually, the whole house is quite huge. We'll have tons of room to work around. All right, so next up, it wants us to create a well and a plantation. So let's go ahead and knock those things out. Where did I see the well? There it is. Bam. So we'll get that crafting over there. Let's get a plantation crafting over here. What are we missing? Wheat. All right. Well, we got wheat farms, but I got no water. Now the well's going to give us water, but it's a little bit slow to get going. So I'm going to go ahead and make just a couple of buckets to get us started here. Okay, we're up here at the wheat farm. I did move the crops around a little bit. Let's where's my water buckets? There they are. Let's get those. Get the wheat started. So we should be able to hit those. We should be able to hit those. Perfect. And let's put our well here. I think we're going to end up having more than one well. Now, this wants to be placed on solid land down there. If you were to place it down there, it would be blue. But it does not like being placed up in the sky. But I'll show you a trick as to how to place it. Do a little jump. It'll fall down in place, and you see it is creating water. Now, I also want to show you a little trick while that wheat is growing for stacking chests, which this game does not want you to do, but you can. You see these chests here are stacked on top of each other. And Maruski found this in one of our live streams. And shameless plug, go check us out on Saturdays. We're playing with Maruski, Nashrak, and Jam Doggy. And we're playing currently Craftopia. So come check that out. So let's actually, I have those on hotbar, don't I? Yeah. If you don't know, you can hit the Z key and you can flip between 3 different hotbars. So you see there's the first, the second, and the third. So it gets a little confusing to my old tired brain, but it is kind of handy, especially when you're building. So let's get this as close to the wall as we can get it. And I'm going to place it. I'm not going to move, but I'm going to jump and place the next one. And you can see that those will stack for you. So that's a handy little trick that Maruski found in one of our live streams. Now, hopefully we can make the farming plot. I think we only need to make 1 to get the achievement. Yes. All right, we got our second well placed up here. Now let's get the plantation down. And I'm just going to place it here in the middle because it really doesn't matter. And that'll stick through the bottom as well. We've been collecting seeds from the different creatures we've killed. Some of them have dropped seeds for us. So let's go ahead and plant one of those. We'll start with corn. Why wouldn't you? You just walk up to the plot and you give it a old bap. Now we need to get it some water. Bucket is not ready yet. I need to make a designator where the down is. There should be some water buckets ready over here. 9 of them. Good to go. And we'll just give this a bap as well. All right. Corn is growing. All right. We got some crops growing up here. We got some beans. Got some taters. Obviously, I added a few more plantations while I was waiting on the corn to grow. And we got the corn. Perfect. Now, these do not provide you the seeds. They only provide you the food. So we have to make a machine to get the seeds. And I don't know if we have the resources to do that machine. Let's see. Okay, we're going to need, yeah, this is it. The seed extractor. We need 4 cogwheels, which are iron ingots. We should be able to do that. Let's get 4 of these. All right, now we should be able to make the seed extractor. And we take that. And let's just drop it up here. This is the main place we're going to be using it. And you can put any seed or any crop you want in. Hit craft, and it'll turn it into a seed for you. Now, you can occasionally get lucky if you smack the crop here in the middle of a 4-crop plot. And you can get them all planted through 1 bag of seed. So kind of like with the watering, does make it a little bit handy. All right, next thing we want to make is a way to repair our weapons and such. So to do that, we're going to need to make another copper blacksmith. But we're only going to use that as crafting. And we want to make this guy, the repair station. So we click on it, craft him up. And it's still a work in progress, as you see, WIP. We're going to take him, put him over here. And we can drop our sword in there. And for a fee of 3,600 bucks and 17 seconds, we can repair it, which is going to, if the durability has been lowered, it will bring that durability back to some degree. So yeah, you see our durability is 30. This is going to bring it back to 150. And the other thing we want to make real quick that I like to make early on is, if I can find it, this guy here, the aging facility. So we are going to need 2 bone. So I've been selling off my bones. I'm going to have to go get some bones. I need to go find some skellybobs. All right, went out and got some bones, and we should have enough to make our aging facility. Deer are a great way to get bones. Use a bow and arrow to attack them, and you should have no problemo. So we'll drop this guy down here in our kitchen. So let's move him back just a little bit. If you hold E, you can pick things up again. If you don't like where you place it. Remember, it's placing it in the air. So when it drops, it's going to drop a little further forward of where it is. Now with this, we can make some different things. Like we can use all that poop we've been picking up to make some saltpeter. And we can make a pretty decent food, which is sausage. And then we can, of course, make bioethanol as well. So we're going to get started crafting some sausage. All right, so to round out the day, I want to go hit this last dungeon. Let's end this bear. Assuming he doesn't end us first. There we go. And let's go see what's in the dungeon. So this one doesn't have a back, but it does have a person. Fan the receptionist. Hi, Fan. So basically we have to do a speed challenge. And she started the clock. We gotta jump on a hoverboard. And try to hit these little speed boosties. Totally missed that one. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. No, there we go. There we go. Hyper focus mode. It's not terribly easy. They're a little tough to control. Nope, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, running out of time. Could we go with the please go? Okay, we cleared. Well, we didn't set a high score for sure, but hey, we cleared. Get up the stairs. There it is. Oh, was that like an ollie or something? I don't know. I don't skateboard. All right, we got our slated growth. Gigantor sword. Bone. Lots of sellable swords. Some food. Now this wall does have you can see the different coloration, so it does have the secret. Could we? Thank you. Sometimes you hit the button and it doesn't register. Again, early access. What you gonna do? All right. So that was surprisingly easy. Hello, bear. Right as you walk out. Fantastic. Why are you all fronting up on me, bro? Take a pickaxe to the brain, please. Alright, I do think we will go ahead and apply our 5 skill points. So let's see. We want to max out wisdom, we had said. So we've maxed that out. So we can go ahead and max out heal. Or we can start something else. We haven't opened up this tier yet. We got to get to 25. I think let's max heal just because that way it's maxed. And then we'll start something else, probably Frost Mine. But I do think that's going to do it for this episode as we get started in Craftopia. I'm excited to be back in here and see what we can come up with. Yeah, see how those plantations and crop plots dig through there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but maybe that'll get fixed in a future update. Again, early access, so we're gonna give them a break on all the stuff we find that's a little kludgy. But until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. We'll see ya.
It goes